summed up the importance of pranayam in this very, very beautiful shlok which he coined when he said, Dve bije chitta vrukshasya prana spandana vasane. We must understand this shloka without any ambiguity, because that is the purpose of pranayam. Ekasmin tayor kshine dveapi kshipram nashyata. This tree of chitta has a seed with two sides. One is your desires, and the other is the pulsation of prana. So your desires and your prana, they pulsate together in synchronization. Your desire becomes intense, the activity of prana becomes intense. That is why when you get angry, your breath changes. It becomes faster. Every emotion in your mind has a corresponding breath. Every emotion controls your breath. And in return, every breath can control your emotion as well. So emotions arise out of your thought processes. There is always a thought first, emotion comes later. Your thought arises from your belief system, which is your core belief system, which is steeped in avidya, as Patanjali says. So thoughts arise from irrational beliefs, thoughts give rise to emotions, emotions prompt you to act. The very word emotion has got motion into it. So by pranayam, we learn to control our emotions, which means we learn to control the content and the workings of our thoughts, which means that we basically convert our irrational beliefs into rational beliefs. That happens. So, dve bije chitta vrukshasya prana spandana vasane. Patanjali says that your desires, which give rise to your emotions, are so deep in your unconscious mind that you cannot fathom. You cannot find them. You don't know which one will crop up when. Take out its ugly head at the most inopportune moment. You have no control. But Patanjali says that you have control over your breath, which is the physiological manifestation of the activity in the pranamaya kosh. So he's asking you to access your unconscious mind consciously via pranayama. That is the purpose. Because ekasmin tayor kshine dve api kshipram nashyataha. If you control one, the other is also controlled. So by pranayam, we control our desires. We control the emotional landscape of the chitta, the palette of the chitta. We control its content, its strokes, in order to create a masterpiece of our own. That is the purpose of pranayam. Deep inhalations, fill up your lungs. Feel the power of the incoming breath awaken you at the cellular level, replenish you, reaching each and every corner and crevice of your body. Pranayam class is a very important class because it takes you straight into your antaranga. It makes you cross the threshold of pratyahar and enter the mystic and esoteric realms of antaranga sadhana. Deep inhalations, profound exhalations. Avatavahi bhaishaja, vivatavahi yadrapaha, tvam hi vishwa bhaishajo, devanam dut iyase. That is a rucha from Rigved. Avatavahi bhaishaja means, O wind, let all the medicines of this world flow into me, on you. You are yourself a medicine. The breath is a medicine. It has been extolled as medicine in the Ved. Vivatavahi yadrapaha. And let all the impurities in me flow out on you. Tvam hi vishwa bheshajo. You are a panacea. You are a remedy for all illness. Devanam dutayase. And you are the angel of God, which comes in contact with me every moment. Join your palms. Let us pray together. योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीना पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि आबाहुपुरुषाकारम् शङ्खचक्रासिधारिणम् सहस्रशिरसं श्वेतम् प्रणमामि पतञ्जलिम् हरि ओम. A deep inhalation with exhalation, bow your head down. Surrender to Lord Patanjali. Drop your palms. Keep them near the groin on your thighs. Elbows closer to the trunk. Align your neck. Lift your sternum. Shoulder blades gliding down. Front ribs higher than the back ribs. Chest completely open. Shoulders wide. Throat relaxed. Facial muscles relaxed. The skin on the forehead is descending down. That will relax your frontal brain. Lift your pelvic floor. Activate the Mula Bandha 3-4 times. Slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. Then at the end of the next exhalation, lift your pelvic floor in Mula Bandha. And at the end of exhalation, begin your Kapalbhati. Sharp expulsions, as if you're trying to blow off the birthday candle by nose. You got only one chance, and in one chance, you have to blow off that candle. One powerful expulsion. See that when you are into the rounds of Kapalbhati expulsions, your pelvic floor is lifted because the organs in the abdomen are floating in a fluid base. So it is like if you choke a pipe from the middle, the content of the pipe will either go upward or downward. So when you sharply contract the abdominal wall, the internal organs which are in a fluid base are displaced with a jerk, and that displacement can happen upward and downward. We don't want it to happen downward, we want it to happen upward. They should come and knock on your diaphragm, and that is why we keep the bottom sealed, and that is the reason it is advisable to go for Mulabandha when you are doing Kapalbhati. So a moderate lock, a moderate root lock during your round. Keep the count of your expulsions per round. They could be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50, according to your capacity. See that you have that visualization of energy rising upward along your spine with every expulsion. You're pumping that energy from your Mooladhara, traveling upward along the spine towards the crown of the head. So there is a journey, there is a upward movement, there is a upward gati in the entire activity, wherein the energy located in the base of the spine travels to the Sahasrar, from Mooladhara to Sahasrar, to the cortical regions of your brain. The moment you feel that you are losing control over the activity of Kapalbhati, just stop. Allow the breath to get replenished. Settle down. See that you are not having any tension in any other part of the body, your groins, your ankles, feet. See that the rest of the body is quite relaxed. You're holding your spine upright with mild isometric contraction of the spine, paraspinal muscles. Be absolutely still between the rounds. Even during the round, see that the only area that is moving is your abdominal wall. Don't inadvertently jerk your shoulders. Give yourself sufficient time in between the rounds to allow the breath to normalize. See that your inhalations are 100% automatic. This you will know if you focus on the tip of your nose as the air is pulled in. You're not taking it in, it is automatically pulled in. So at the tip of the nose, at the tip of the nostrils, by the flow of that air, you know whether there is an effort behind it or there is no effort behind it, because your nose is extremely sensitive. So basically, your focus is at three places simultaneously: the lift of the pelvic floor, the contraction of the abdomen, and the feeling of air, the feel of air at the tip of the nose. You're exhaling, blowing off the candle, and the inhalation happening automatically. Last 2 minutes. Keep a count of how many cycles you do per round and total number of rounds. So how many you have to keep a track of it. How many have you done? 100, 200, 500, 1000. But go very slow. There is no hurry. There is no race to catch. There is no race here to win. Relax. Sit upright. Sit still. Allow the breath to settle down. Go for deep inhalations. Prolong your exhalations. Try to utilize the expiratory reserve volume. Also, try to utilize your inspiratory reserve volume. So, you are trying to cover the entire range of your breath, the entire scape of your breath, from the end of exhalation to the end of inhalation. Usually, we breathe the tidal volume, which is about 500 ml, but we can inhale in excess of that to the tune of 3300 ml, which is called our inspiratory reserve volume. And so there is an expiratory reserve volume, which is about 1000 ml. So the total scope, the vital capacity of your lungs is 1000 plus 500 plus 3300, that is 4800 ml. Try to utilize it now. Go from end of inhalation to the end of exhalation, utilizing all your capacities. During exhalations, contract the abdominal wall simultaneously along with the exhalations. As if by contracting the abdominal wall, you are helping exhalation. That is called Udyan Kriya. If your Udyan is powerful enough, then you will automatically be prompted to go for the Mula Bandha Kriya, as well as you will start lifting the pelvic floor. So both the Kriyas lead to respective Bandha. But Bandhas we apply only during Kumbhak. So you suffice them with Kriya. So this is a Ujjayi breath. I'm not saying Ujjayi Pranayam, but this is Ujjayi breath, which you have to use in Ujjayi Pranayam. So, in short, you have to use your vital capacity of the lungs during Ujjayi. So, now maintaining this scape of breath, we will go for Ida Nadi Chala Shuddhi, which we practiced last time. So, you all know the mudra now. You're going to inhale, exhale 10 times by your left nostril, and the end of at the end of the 10th exhalation, you will go for Bahya Kumbhak, retain, hold as long as you is comfortable to you. When you begin to feel a little fearful, start inhaling, inhale completely, go for Antar Kumbhak, Yatha Shakti, and then release your mudra, exhale through both the nostrils. Let us begin. Left nostril breathing. 10 times. Keep your breath long, slow, deliberate, ujjayi type from end to end, and ride that breath. उस breath पे आरूढ़ हो जाओ. Keep your face calm. See that your eyebrows, your forehead are relaxed. Your eyes are relaxed. Your throat is relaxed. You have a moderate chin lock, that is Jalandhar Bandha. Your chest is lifted, your sternum is lifted. Because your glottis is half closed, there is a friction of air. You can hear it at the sound box, the larynx. There are so many things to observe and control in pranayama. Slow, deep inhalations and exhalations through your left nostril. After the 10th exhalation, वहीं पे कुंभक कर लेना. After the 10th exhalation, bring your little fingers down and close the nostrils, both. That is Bahir Kumbhak. जब दिल में घबराहट होने लगे थोड़ी सी, तो वहां पे ओम का जाप करना है, हृदयस्थ ओम को जगाने के लिए. और फिर धीरे से बंद खोल के पूरी सांस अंदर भरनी है. Deep inhalation. Then again bring the little fingers down and block both the nostrils. Antar Kumbhak. Retain that air inside. Again chanting Om. During the Kumbhak, both the Kumbhak, Bahya as well as Antar, you have to awaken that Hridayastha, which means the one who resides in the heart. After your left nostril is done, join your palms. When you are finished with your left nostril, join your palms. Now begin with the right nostril. Pingala Nadi Jala Shuddhi. Let us begin. Check your posture. See that your shoulders are rolled back and down, sternum lifted, throat relaxed, face relaxed. Then go for Jalandhar Bandh, that is chin lock. You know how we did it last time. We put our thumbs in the armpits, we pulled our chest out, then we put our thumbs in the ear, plugged them, and tilted the head down to get the chin lock, the Jalandhar Bandh. So your glottis is half closed, and then begin. The mudra, you know, the index finger and thumb, they are jabbed in between, and there is a pincer of your thumb and the ring finger and the small finger. You have to put the fingertips on the hard bone of the nose and manipulate the breath just by gliding those fingertips up and down. So as you go for the right nostril, you have to glide down the ring finger and the little finger to close the left, and inhale, exhale through right 10 times. Slow, deep, prolonged inhalations, slow, deep, prolonged exhalations. Ride your breath, ride it inside, deep inside. You travel with your breath inside. Follow it very closely. After the 10th exhalation, retention, Bahya Kumbhak. As soon as you start your Bahya Kumbhak, start that chant of Om, Tat Japah Tat Artha Bhavanam. Is your call intense? Is it intense enough to awaken the one which is in the cave of the heart, which is in the cave behind your intellect? Guha yasyam nihitam brahma shashvatam buddhi vrittim avishishtham kavayo vedayante. That, that divinity is hiding behind your own intellect. Remove that veil of that intellect and it will shine forth. So you call that Om in your kumbhak. If you're drowning, how intensely will you call him? And the same thing is happening in kumbhak because you cannot breathe. So use that intensity to awaken the source in the heart. So you see, there is an emotional application in Kumbhak. Kumbhak has got to do everything with your bhava. When you are done, please join your palms so that I know that your round is over. Allow the breath to normalize, settle down. And now we are going to talk about the most important sutra of Patanjali, in which he has given three pranayams. Patanjali has given total five pranayams. Out of them, four pranayams he has put together in Sadhanpad, the second chapter. But in the first chapter, he has given one sutra for pranayam in Samadhipad. So we will do that also sometime. But today we are going to understand the most important sutra of pranayam, which is Bhahyabhyantara Stambha Vrittihi Desha Kala Sankhyabihi Paridruštau Dirgha Sukshmaha. So Bhaya, so your breath has three tendencies, three natural tendencies. They are called vrittis: Bahya vritti, Abhyantara vritti, and Stambha vritti. So your breath has three vrittis, that is exhalation, exhalative tendency, inhalative tendency, and retentive tendency. These are the vrittis of your breath. So Bahya, Abhyantara, Stambha, Vritti. To observe these vrittis in context with Desha, Kala, and Sankhya. Desh means location inside the body. How far can you follow your breath inside the body? That is Desha. Then Kal, what is the duration of inhalation and the duration of exhalation? That is, so observe that. And third, Desha, Kala, Sankhya. Sankhya means the count. How many times you do it. So these three things, Paridrashtau. Paridrashtau means to observe very keenly, extremely keenly observe these three things. Then your breath will become Dirgha and Sukshma. So this is the meaning of the sutra. All right. And it opens a huge platform, because basically it's talking about three things, three vrittis to be observed. Bahya vritti in context with Desha Kala Sankhya, Abhyantar vritti in context with Desha Kala Sankhya, and Stambha vritti, Desha Kala Sankhya. So there are innumerous permutations and combinations here. Okay. So we will take a few major ones so you understand yourself how exactly you should design your own pranayam. What should you do? See, that is the purpose, because pranayam can alleviate your mood instantly. It can alleviate your mental anxieties. your depressive tendencies, mood swings. So it has a tremendous psychological application, the health of your psyche. It has physical applications, pranayam. But most importantly, the physical applications are, of course, everybody knows about them. The more important are the emotional applications, the mental applications of pranayam. Okay, so we are going to have 7 locations, okay, in the body. So we will begin with the Anulom Kriya of this particular sutra breath. If we have time, then we'll do Pratilom also, or Vilom, or we will do the Vilom next time. So in this Anulom Kriya, we have 7 locations. The starting point is nostrils. So one desh or the location is from nostrils to crown of the head. Nostrils to crown of the head. Second, nostrils to throat. Third, nostrils to heart. Fourth, nostrils to your testes or ovaries in women. That is your reproductive organ. Fifth, nostrils to your anus. उसमें नहीं, sorry. Fourth is navel, nostrils to navel. Fifth is nostrils to testes. Sixth is nostrils to anus. And seventh is nostrils to the big toe of your foot. Okay? I'll repeat. So, in the first breath, you're going to breathe from nostrils to the crown of the head. So, that is the desh. The sankhya is the om. You're going to count the duration by repetitions of om. So, for example, if you say one om once, om 2 times, om, om 3 times, om, om, om 4 times, om, 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 om. So, that is the duration of my inhalation. So, when the desh is from nostrils to the crown, the duration is 1 matra of om. So I say omkar once. And in that one om, I have to inhale from nose to the crown. This I do 3 times. That is sankhya. That is the keeping the record of the sankhya. So duration by how many times I say om, and sankhya is 3 times. So next I breathe from nostrils to the throat. And when I say I breathe, I cover that entire area as if I paint that entire areas by some fluorescent. You can visualize a fluorescent color. So you are painting that region, that entire desh, from nostrils to the throat in 2 omkars. Om, om. Exhalation also om, om. Then this you're going to do 3 times. Then 3 times nostrils to your heart. Here you're going to say Om 3 times. Om, Om, Om. That is inhalation. Om, Om, Om. Exhalation. Okay? Then 4 times is nostrils to your navel. So Om, 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 you inhale. Om, 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 you exhale 3 times. So at each place, you do it 3 times. I hope this is clear. I think we should start doing it and it will become more clear to us. Okay. Now, obviously, there is a catch here. See, you have to complete one breath in one om when you are in the region of nostril to your crown, nostril to head. So, in one om, so that will be a very sharp intake of breath. And when you go from nostril to the big toe of your foot, that inhalation should last for 7 ohms. Just try it, how you can do it, how you fare. Let's begin. Sit upright, close your eyes. Let's begin. You will notice that as you go farther away, your breath has to slow down. If you're done, begin again. Do it one more time. Om, Om, nostril to head. Om, 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 nostril to throat. Om, 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 nostril to heart. Om, 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 nostril to navel. Four times, four ohms inhale, four ohm exhale. Om, 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 nostril to testes. Five times Om inhale, five times Om exhale. And six times Om inhale, six times Om exhale, nostril to anus. Feel that surge of breath. You travel along with that breath inside. You cover that region yourself. Don't send any proxy. I want you to be traveling that desh along with your breath. And you paint it. At each location, you're going to breathe three times. So that is the Sankhya. Don't forget the Sankhya. Don't forget the Kala, the duration of the Om Matra. How many times? And don't forget the location. Have a precise point of a location. No confusion there. Go confidently. Swipe inside. Swipe your breath inside from point to point, from nostrils to the designated point in a clean sweep. Covering as much region as you can, becoming aware of the region that breath irrigates, because each location will have a different irrigation pattern. Try to graphically visualize that irrigation pattern. If you're done two times, then please join your palms. So that I know that you're done with the Anulom Kriya. When you are done, please join your palms. So this is what we are trying to do here is exactly according to what Patanjali has suggested in his pranayam prakaran. So lom is hair. So when you do it in the direction of the hair, it is called lom, anulom. When you follow the direction of hair, and when you go the opposite way, it is vilom, viruddha disha mein, ya pratilom. So different schools have different names. So you need not go much into that. Okay, now the viloma kriya here. This is very interesting. And at the end of you're going to do the whole kriya once, and at the end of this kriya, you're going to move in meditation. Okay, and the rutpundarikam virajam vishuddham vichintya madhye vishadam vishokam Kaivalya Upanishad, they have very clearly said विविक्त देशे सुखासनस्थः शुचिः समग्रीव शरीरः अत्याश्रमस्थः सकलेन्द्रियाणि निरुध्य भक्त्यां स्वगुरु प्रणम्य. So that swaguru is here, where Rutpundarikam, in the lotus of your heart, Virajam Vishuddham, purest of pure, stainless, Vichintya Madhye, meditate upon that, whose name is Om, and you will become Vishuddham Vishoka, sufferingless, sorrowless, as clear as mountain stream water. Okay, so at the end of this kriya, you're bound to go in that meditative realm. Now, here what we do, now we keep the matra constant. That is, we are going to inhale for 7 omkars and exhale for 7 omkars. Okay, so I inhale Om, 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 Om. That is my inhalation. And Om, 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 Om. That is my exhalation. I begin with the Desh, nostril to the big toe, 3 times, 7 matra Om. Then nostril to anus, 7 matras, inhalation, 7 matra exhalation. Then nostril to testes, 7 matra inhalation, 7 matra exhalation. Nostril to navel, 7 matras, 7 matras. So you don't change the matras. Nostril to heart, nostril to throat, and nostril to Sahasrara chakra. Okay, the cortical brain. Here also 7 matra inhalation, 7 matra exhalation. So by the time you come here in this such a small space, and you have to continue your inhalation for 7 matras, just see how dirgha and sukshma it becomes. Do that 3 times here as well, sankhya. So you're taking cognizance of desha, kala, sankhya. And there, here, you descend, you go deep, you will realize it yourself. Okay? Let us begin. Sit upright. All inhalations and exhalation of 7 matra duration begin with your toe, nostril to toe. The word he has used is paridrushto. Paridrushto means observe with accuracy. The repetitions should be exactly identical. Paridrushto is not simply observing, but constantly correcting to maintain the course of action. So, Paridrashto is monitoring exactly, accurately. Try to practice through the week. Next time, we will work on the Stambha Vritti. Join your palms for prayer. Let us pray. ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Deep inhalation. With the exhalation, bow your head down. Surrender to you. Open your eyes, drop your palms.